Hi everybody, good Palm Sunday afternoon to you from my muddy backyard once again. What's that you're saying? You already had enough of me today? Yeah, you're right, you probably did. Maybe you saw my church video that I did last evening and broadcast today. Maybe you were part of the Zoom crowd when we had a Zoom get together this morning at 10 o'clock. Or maybe you didn't see any of that. But there is a reason why I came out here again on Palm Sunday afternoon, and that is it took me 4 hours last night to upload my little 25 minutes message to Facebook last night. 4 hours. So I called a very good and trusted friend, my son-in-law Rob, gave me some things to try out, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing a short little video outtake right now, and I'm going to see if somehow I can get my videos uploaded a little bit faster, and I don't have to stay up till 1:30 in the morning making sure they go through, which is exactly what I did last night. That's why I look a little tired, and I didn't bother shaving today. Oh, I haven't bothered to shave since Tuesday, so that's another story. But I got to thinking about, you know, the beauty of what we have with all this interconnectedness that we can do through Zoom rooms, through, if some of you have Snapchat, I don't, but also Facebook, FaceTime, you know, all those different ways that we can jump on and off the computer, but how frustrating it can be as well when things don't go right. Even this morning when we did our Zoom room for church, thank you, Tracy, for putting that together for us. There were times that I got bumped off, especially at the very end, saying my prayer. Maybe I was getting a little too wordy. I don't know. God wouldn't do that to me, would he? But I got bumped off, and everyone else was gone by the time I got back on. But that's okay. We had a great time. I got to thinking about that and how sometimes we lose our connections with each other, whether it's through what we're doing on the computer, the telephone line, or we just plain haven't been in communication with each other for a while. I thought about communication back in Jesus' day, how there was no internet, there was no telephone, telegraph service. Communication basically was person to person. I wonder what kind of communicating Jesus had with his Father. Did you ever think about that? Especially this last week of his life during this Holy Week? Well, of course, we can get a little bit of a clue as we read the gospel lessons. In fact, the last couple chapters of each gospel focus on Holy Week and the times before Jesus went to the cross and died and then rose again. What was his communication with God like, with God his Father during those times? We can see there was no phone lines necessary, no cable networks, no satellite. Didn't need any of that. He had a direct line with his Father, direct communication. And it could have been as simple as the high priestly prayer, as we often call it in the Gospel of John, where Jesus prays that all of his disciples might be one, even as he and his Father are one. It could be a beautiful prayer like that. Or it could be a prayer of lament. Maybe that's where a lot of us are right now, a prayer of lament. Jesus had one of those from the cross. My God, where are you? Why have you left me? Why have you abandoned me? The good news for us is that we have that same direct connection with God. God is always listening. God is always there. We just have to trust. Trust that he hears. Trust that he will give us an answer. Well, you know what I have to do now? I've got to go in, end this little chat, and try out one of the suggestions that Rob gave me. And maybe, just maybe, I can upload this video real fast and you'll be a part of one of my grand experiments as I continue to learn more and more about posting on Facebook and posting on our church website, and just how I can be in uninterrupted communication with all of you during this time of social separation. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy this week as we journey with Jesus to the cross. Amen.